What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning all language. My name is QT Yazdani and you guys watching my channel Wood. So in the previous video we've shown you guys how we're going to perform our arithmetic operations with our metrics. So in this video we're going to show you guys the most important topic in our language is the metrics indexing. So if you guys remember in the previous videos we have shown you guys, if you guys notice that this guy is here or this guy is here. So if you guys looking here in another cases, if you have seen that and you guys looking here, this comma is this side and this side, well, today is the day. This videos we're going to show you guys what it means. So if you guys look at the metrics indexing in selection, so you guys, how you guys going to select inside the list. If you guys notice that, say for example, we're gonna go back in time. So when we created our vectors, so we say vec1, we created a simple combined function from say from 1 to say 1 2 3 3, and if you can hear your vec, and you guys see in here it's a row 1. So this is one row because it's one row, it's one dimensional. So now we're going to show you, if you here on the rows, if you go look in here, it comes in say like that, and another one comes in this commas on the right and sometime on the left. So we're going to show you guys, we're going to create a nice matrix. So you will put a mat, not there, say you guys can put a matrix, a nice matrix, say my matrix, say matrix. Alright, so now my matrix, we're gonna go say from 1 to 25. So we've got to, and by rows, number of rows, and row we're gonna say 5, and by row we put it on true. So now my matrix, if you guys pay attention here. Alright, so the guys here, as I shown you guys here, if you notice here the rows, then the commas on this side. So if you guys look in here, the first one rows, this is the rows. So if you want say for 1, you guys just type 1 and put this comma. But if you want the column, say 1, you guys type this comma, then you put 1 on the right side. So but if say matrix of rows, you guys can divide this, it works like this, and you guys can put say matrix, and you guys put a matrix and then you put your comma, then you guys can put your col. So I hope you get it by now. So it's very easy. So but the scary things is that you guys see in here, there is a number here, there is nothing in front. So that's a scary thing for some people, but it's not a very scary if there's just a little small trick. So if you wanna, for example, my matrix, and then my matrix, say for example you guys gonna want this one. So it depends which side you put your comma. So if you guys going to put your 1 and then you're going to put your comma, it means you guys want the row, which is this one. Say if you guys want the first row, which is this guy here. But if you do it the other way around, so if you guys come here and if you guys put your comma and then you put your 1, it means you guys want the column. So it's 1 6 11 16 21. Say for example we gonna do another again practice to reinforce the idea, so you've got a good grip. So what I said is that if you guys come here to my matrix and look, I look at here, the first, if this number, there is a number here and there is a comma here, it means it's a row. If you guys look in here, this is 5 or row. If there is a comma here on the right side, there is a number, it means you guys wants the column. As we demonstrated here, that there is a, we put a number 1 and then we comma, it means we want all the rows here on 1. So if you guys want to put it here, if you guys put a comma and then 1, it means you guys want all the columns, say this is all the columns from there to there. Alright, so we're going to do another one. So we do my, we're going to bring this guy again, this guy here. So if you're doing, say for example 3, not 13, we don't have 13, so we do 3, and you guys see here number 3 is 11, 12. So I'm going to put it up, you guys can see clearly. So this one's the row 3 from 11 all the way to 15. So you guys see here that we are calling, so we're invoking our matrix, the third row. So if you guys want the column, you can do my matrix, and then you inside the my matrix, what you guys gonna do, if you guys want a column, say column, we want the 5th one, for example we want this column, so you can do this there, and you guys can see here it comes here from 5 all the way to 25. Alright, so you can do practice. Say for example if you want say row 2 or row 4, so you can put a my matrix and then you can put a 4 and then you guys can put your comma. So it means you guys want your 4, which is 16 all the way to 20, 16 all the way to 20. Alright, so we're gonna do again with the column, we do my matrix, and inside the my matrix we put our space and we do our comma. Say we want 5 and you guys can put your 5, it comes in 5. Alright, so that's how it's very easy. Alright, so how about if we want the chunk, say for example we want in the row we want from 1 to 3. For example, what we're going to do is that we want my matrix, come here and say you can put 1 to 3, and you guys can put your comma here and don't put anything at the front. So it means you guys want from 1 to 3. So it's 1 2 3 rows, but the other way around, if you do your column, so you can put your 1 2 3, you're not going to get it from the 5. So if you go do this, it means you guys want the first 3 rows from 1 all the way to 3. So if you guys look in here, from 1 it goes all the way to 3 to 15 and stops. But we didn't specify this one. So if you want to specify, you guys don't want the 5 rows and columns, so if you guys come here and do from this ones as well, so 1 2 3, then you guys are going to get both each sides. So you guys 3 by 3 matrix. You guys can get a chunk. Say you guys can choose this one and this one. Say the first one you guys can get a 2 3 and 7 8. So this one's 1 and 2. So we're going to come here, my matrix, and we put a 1 and 2. That's a row. And then we do 2 and 3. So there is a 2 and 3, 2 and 3. You guys look at here, we have done our row 1 2, and if you guys can here 2 3, and this guy is here 2 3 7 8. You guys can get the chunk if you guys want. So if you guys do 1 or 2 and 4 and 5, you guys are going to get this. But if you do 3 and 4, say for example whatever row you guys column, and the R is going to look for the column. If you guys don't provide anything, then the R is going to put all the columns. So if you guys don't provide, if you provide a number, say 1 2, then it's going to look for 1 2. But if you put a column, then the R is going to get 2 3 7 8, which is the case here, 2 3 and 7 8. So R is very awesome language. You can get the chunk of your matrix. You guys can do matrix manipulation. You guys can say for example you guys can get another chunk. You guys can do back and forth. This one's this comma here on the left and right. You guys can put your number here. Say for example we want the last 4 5 9 10. So you guys put a 1 2 and 4 and 5. So you put a my matrix, so you can put a 1 2 and 4 and 5. If I look in here, 4 5 row, 4 5 9 10. If you guys see, there is this guy is here, 4 and 9 is a row, and this 4 and 5 is a row, and 4 and 9 is column, 5 10 is column. So that's how it means. So the first bit it means is rows in the columns, and this guy is here, it means columns in the rows in a matrix. Say for example, you guys can play around. You guys can say my matrix. Alright, so you can put say if you guys want to display to 4 and 5 of the column, so you can do this, but you guys want the whole row, and you only want this bit 4 and 5, so you guys can put a 4 to 5. And if you guys look in here, we're getting all the rows here, but we're only getting 2 columns. It's very easy. So if you guys look in here for only 2 columns, 4 and 5, but all the rows, that's how you're going to get. And the other way around, if you guys say my matrix and say whatever you guys want to put, and you can only put your columns, then all your columns, all your rows going to come in, and whatever columns you guys specify, that column is going to come in. But if you could put your, say for example, if you put your say I want 2 rows, you guys can put 1 and 2, and if you guys don't specify your columns, then all the columns going to jump in. So now you guys got 5 all the columns inside the 2 rows. So it means the column inside the rows, rows inside the columns, so they are interconnected between the rows and columns. And you guys just remember this. If you guys remember this one here, that's when this guy, when you guys see the number here and it's this number, it means then the comma, it means that's a row. If you guys get this number, it means that's a column. All right, so as I demonstrated to you, you guys can get the chunk of the number. You can get any chunk in this one. If you guys can put your say for example 3 and 4, and then if you guys can put 2 and 3. Say now we're going to try 3 and 4 and 2 and 3. Say my matrix, I'm going to bring it here so we can see clearly my matrix. And if you guys look in here, I said we're looking for 3 and 4, so my matrix, we put 3 and 4 for our row, and what not 3 and 4 for our column. So we want this one, this guy is here, 13 14 18 19. So and we'll put a 3 and 4, 3 2 4, sorry. So if you look in here, we're getting 13 14 and 18 and 90. So that's 3 and 4 inside this row, this guy here, and 3 and 4 inside this column. So we're getting this chunk here, this bit here, 13 14 18 19. And if you guys look in here, 13 14 18 19. But if you guys want any individual number, all you guys needs to do is just specify. So my matrix, say if you guys putting this one 33 and 4, and all you guys gonna get the row. So that row, which is the row 3 and 4, is 11 12 all the way to 15 and all the way to 20. So that's what 11 to 15 and 16 to 20. So it means you want the 2 row. So this is the 2 row, but if you guys don't specify the column, all the columns gonna jump in. You guys need to specify the column, which column you guys want. So if you don't specify your whole matrix, whatever, if you guys don't specify your row, the whole row is going to jump in. If you guys don't specify your column, the whole column is going to jump in. But if you got one chunk, say you guys want 1 2 and 3 4, then this guy 1 2 and 3 4, this guy 3 4 8 9 is going to jump in. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you guys got any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.